Hello again, everyone. This is ML Reads back with the Elementalists Book 1, Chapter 2. If anyone wants to watch this series from the very beginning, I'll link that main playlist in the description. Otherwise, let's carry on with Chapter 2, The Exam. Now that you're at Penderghast, it's time to put your powers to the test. Play now. I love how on the first day of school they have an exam already. Here's that beautiful Elementalists opening title screen. Chapter 2, The Exam. The morning after your encounter with the creature in your dorm, you stumble out of your room and shuffle to the campus dining hall, which is already bustling with activity. Students line up at a buffet in the centre, piled high with odd-looking foods. You notice that every time a student takes a dish, another one reappears out of thin air. That's pretty cool. Eli, whoa, I don't know if I'll ever get used to this place. You find Shreya at the back of the line, behind a tall student with brilliant pink hair and tiny horns poking out from his temples. Shreya, so Eli, how are you feeling after... Eli, discovering that this whole time I've actually been a magician? Wizard? Witch? Shreya, attuned, actually. Eli, okay, attuned. I'm basically feeling all the emotions at once. Weird and excited and confused and scared. I mean, what was that shadow thing that attacked me last night? Several students in line turn toward you, but Shreya glares at them, one eyebrow cocked, and they quickly turn back around. Shreya, maybe don't tell the whole school about it. We don't know for sure what that thing was, or what any of this means. Eli, keep quiet? Like hell I will, or fine, we'll talk privately later. I'm going to say fine, we'll talk privately later. I guess we can table it for now. Honestly, I'm freaking out a little. Things remembered, this choice will affect how Shreya acts toward you in the future. Shreya, and I totally get that. But for now, let's keep this between us while we figure it out. Besides, I don't actually know what that thing was. I tried doing some research and came up utterly short. The line moves forward, and you find yourself barely able to keep up. Eli, I'm exhausted. I basically passed out after the incident last night. Which means I got like 200 hours of sleep. So why does it feel like I just got run over by a truck? And I'm so hungry, like eat an entire pizza by myself hungry. Shreya, you are so tuneless, it's adorable. Magic uses up a ton of energy, especially when you cast whatever crazy powerful spell that was last night. To be perfectly honest, I've never in my life seen a casting that looked like that. Eli, what are you saying? Shreya, I'm saying that whatever spell you shot off last night was packing some insane energies, Ms. Woe is me, I have no magic. So you're starving because that blast sucked all of the food out of you, essentially. This is probably the only time you'll hear me say this, but you should carbo load. She says the last word in a whisper, then immediately covers her mouth with her hands. Eli, good to know. Thanks, Shreya. You reach the front of the line, and Shreya gestures across the table piled high with crystalline fruits, egg tarts shaped like cats and toads, and even a whole roasted pig. Shreya, behold! The miracle of a magic breakfast covers the entire food pyramid and everything in between. In front of you rests a giant bowl of a yellowish alphabet cereal, the letters shifting randomly in a pool of glittering green-tinted liquid. What is this stuff? And it's like a cereal. Shreya, prophecy O's. They're more like fortune cookie fortunes than actual prophecies, but they're still a lot of fun. Next to that is a tray of blue sunny-side-up eggs with what looks like an eye in each yolk. And they're like eyeball eggs. Shreya, Yorba eggs, my favourite. They scream when you eat them, but you get over it once you taste the rich, gooey deliciousness. And on the other side, a tray piled high with bright red sausage links, charred with a golden sear. And then there's these like sausages. This is probably meat. Shreya, dragon links, sausages cooked over dragon flame. Be careful, they'll be very spicy. Eli, wow, it all looks so interesting. I guess I'll try. So there's the prophecy O's, the Yorba eggs, the dragon links, and then you can also have nothing, surviving on air alone. All of these breakfast options are pretty interesting. I've tried them and they're all kind of funny. For now, we'll go with the prophecy O's. You grab a bowl of cereal and find a seat at a less crowded table. Immediately, the letters start to shuffle, zipping around the bowl with renewed purpose. Eli, what's it doing? You watch the letters finally slow down and settle, spelling out a short phrase in the bowl. Prophecy O's, blood is thicker than water. Ooh, what does that mean? Eli, that's kind of gross. And not really a prophecy or a fortune, just kind of a phrase. Shreya, at least it's a short phrase. I once had to wait for my O's to spell out a whole paragraph. So Shreya, trust me, soggy prophecy O's are the worst. You take a bite, scrambling the letters once more. You're surprised at the sugary crunch of the cereal and the slightly minty taste of the milk-like liquid. Sounds yummy. Message received, you tried something new at breakfast. Eli, whoa, this is so good. How does it stay so crunchy? As the two of you finish off your breakfast, Zeph slides into the seat across from you. Zeph, Eli, so we meet again. You look like you're settling in well. Eli, I'm trying my best. He turns to Shreya with an unabashed grin. Zeph, you must be one of the infamous Mystery Sisters. I was expecting someone wearing expensive clothes, covered head to toe in diamonds. I'm Zeph, short for Zephyr. Shreya, nice to meet you and sorry to disappoint. I left my diamond-encrusted onesie at home. You glance around, making sure that there's no one else within earshot. Eli, okay, there's no one else around, so, about the attack. Shreya, Eli, do you really think we should be talking about this here? She jerks her head blatantly in Zeph's direction. He rolls his eyes. Zeph, I can go if you want. You give Zeph a once-over, trying to gauge if you can trust him or not. Zeph, listen, I know we don't know each other that well, but I'm great at keeping secrets. Eli, he might have some insight that could help us, Shreya. The more heads the better, right? Shreya, still, I'd feel more comfortable if we discussed it away from prying ears. Eli, why don't we go back up to my room then? The exam's not supposed to start for like an hour anyway. You all head back to your room where you can talk more in private. You lead your friends into your room and pause at the threshold, still overwhelmed that this is your dorm. Is this the first look at our dorm? So we've got a cool rug and a nicely made bed with some floating balls that look like the lights, and we've got like a desk with like a jar that's got some pink light floating out of it and a cauldron. All right, we'll carry on. Eli, I don't know if I'll ever get over how cool this place is. Shreya, I guess it's not too shabby, though the closet space is abysmal. Zeph, you could always use the desk for extra storage. What else would you use it for? He runs his hand across the worn wooden desk on the other side of the room. Eli, studying? Shreya, please, it's 2018. You're telling me you don't study in your bed? You take a closer look at the desk, at the empty drawers and cubbies. So this is your desk. It's pretty cool. It's looking kind of bare at the moment, but the game will tell you what you can do with it. Tutorial. Items of significance found on your journey will be kept on the desk in your dorm room. There are 10 significant items throughout the book. Collect them all to unlock a special scene at the end of the book. Zeph flops onto your bed, propping himself up with his elbow. Zeph. Okay, enough idle chatter. What's going on that's oh so secret? Shreya, not much, I'm afraid. Shreya turns to you, her brow furrowing as she bites her lip. Shreya, I spent half the night researching this creature that attacked you, but I couldn't find anything. Zeph, hold on, you were attacked? Are you okay? That must have been terrifying. Eli, I definitely saw my life flash before my eyes, handled it pretty well. I mean, she did handle it pretty well, but I'm going to say I saw my life flash before my eyes. It was pretty scary. I've never been so scared. It was so weird looking too, like a small angry ball of smoke. Zeph, it kind of sounds like a follower. They're basically harmless little wisps of smoke sent to terrorize people as a prank. Shreya, actually She stops herself, biting her lip. Shreya, never mind, you're probably right. Zeph, I don't suppose you've made any enemies in the last, 24 hours or so, Eli. You think about the tall, pale student you ran into yesterday, the one who looked at you with intense displeasure, even though you'd done nothing to him. That Beckett guy, and it's the snobby guy from the day before. Eli, just one. Zeph, well, there you have it. That's probably your prankster. But since that case is closed for now, on to a more important topic. Our first day. Eli, yeah, do I need an owl? Or a wand or something? I feel under-equipped. Shreya, I'm so embarrassed to be near you right now. Zeph, you don't need anything. Today you're going to take your attunement placement test and you'll get to go to your first class. Shreya, I personally can't wait to learn some transmutation spells. Eli, why don't you get dressed so we can head down? Eli, I am dressed? Shreya, nope, no, absolutely not. I've held my tongue for as long as I can, but I just can't let you make a fool of yourself any longer. Your outfit is fine, I suppose, for the attuneless world, but you're at Penderghast now. You must allow me to style you. It's your first day, your societal debut, if you want to get technical. I saw the perfect outfit at Maison Dieu yesterday, and it's traditional black. It was the signature attuned colour back in the day. You'll definitely make quite the splash in this. And so this is the pretty outfit that Shreya's picked out for you. So in a lot of these choices, books, games, if you haven't played this before, there'll be these premium outfits that you can get. When I first played through, I couldn't afford any of the premium outfits, but this time we're gonna get them all. So paint it black. Channel the knight in this all-black outfit that is sure to inspire fashion envy. And that's what it looks like. It's like a black skirt and top with gold chaining on the collar. And some, looks like thigh-high stockings, which is pretty. So yeah, let's choose this look. Looking stylish. Shreya, yes, I'm so glad. I'm glad you value the importance of a first impression, especially because I already bought the outfit. You can just pay me back later. I just paid for it, Shreya. She reaches into her clutch and stuffs an armful of clothes and accessories into your hands. She and Zeph turn their backs to you while you awkwardly change behind the closet door. They don't leave the room. Eli, well? Zeph, black is definitely your colour. Shreya, as I knew it would be, you're going to be the second most stylish freshman at Penderghast. After myself, of course. Suddenly, you hear a voice in your ear as clear as day. Voice, freshmen, attention please. We're ready to start the attunement placement tests. Come down to the foyer to be assigned your examiner. Eli, did you guys hear that? Shreya, just a little school-wide announcement. No need to fret. Zeph, yes, I'm so pumped for this. Come on, let's get going. Zeph heads out into the common room. You move to follow, but Shreya puts a hand on your shoulder. Shreya, look, Eli, I know you're worried about whatever that thing was that attacked you, so I'll tell you. I don't think it was a follower. I did a ton of research last night, seriously more than I do for class, and that was one of my potential options. But in the end, I had to rule it out. It just didn't fit what we saw last night. Eli, so that means... Cool cucumber, keeping your cool encouraged Shreya to tell you what she knows. Shreya, whatever attacked you is something obscure. Something that's not easy to find. Zeph, hey, are you guys coming or what? Zeph calls to you from the other room. Shreya pats you on the shoulder. Shreya, don't worry, we'll figure it out, whatever it is. As you head down to the foyer, you see Dean Goeff standing on the stairs, overseeing the students below with a cold stare. Dean Goeff, and she's like looking sternly at everyone. Eli, does she ever smile? You'd think she hates her job or something. Zeph, her job is keeping a bunch of post-adolescent magic-using youths alive. I am one, and I still don't want that job. Yeah, true. You look for your name on the papers tacked to the wall and see that your placement exam will take place in the greenhouse on the lawn. Zeph, you got Contos too? Nice. And mine's right before yours. Walk over together? Eli, sure, I'd like that. Shreya, I, however, have to trudge all the way across campus to the clock tower for mine. I'll catch up with you later, Eli. Zephyr? Shreya walks off, and you and Zeph head toward the door. On your way out, you pass Griffin standing with a classmate in the hall and wave hello. Griffin, good luck, freshman. Eli, I should say, thanks, I need something stronger than luck. You can be my lucky charm. I guess if you wanted, you could play Eli as like aggressively flirtatious. That's not really aggressive, but just more in your face flirtatious. But I don't know, I'm a bit more shy. I should say, I need something stronger than luck. Eli, like a miracle. Do you have any of those? Griffin, no miracles on me right now. But hey, he meets your gaze with his own, steady and encouraging. You're going to be fine, Eli. I know it. He's nice. Loving the outfit, by the way. You look like you're already fitting right in. Eli, gotta walk the walk, right? You grin at him and walk out of the front doors with your head held high. That's nice. This is a new tune. Zeph, hey, about earlier. Sorry if it felt like I was prying. Eli, don't worry about it. Shreya was just being cautious. But I know I can trust you, and I think she knows now too. Zeph, still, I wish I could have been more help. It seems like you're going through a lot. Eli, you could say that, but I've got you and the famous Shreya mystery in my corner, so I think I'll be alright. Zeph, Shreya's something else, isn't she? Sharp as a knife, great sense of humour, and stellar fashion sense. She's my kind of person. Eli, oh, your kind of person, huh? Sounds like someone's got a crush. Zeph laughs, batting a hand. Zeph, nah, it's not like that. I'm Arrow Ace, actually. Eli, as in, you're aromantic and asexual? Yay for representation, Pixelberry Studios. That is really fresh to see in games these days. Zeph, you got it. Basically, I'm just not really into people romantically or sexually. Eli, I see. Honestly, I'm kind of like you, or thanks for telling me. Well, I'm attracted to men in this story, so thanks for telling me. Eli, I hope you didn't feel pressured to share this. Zeph, not at all. I wanted to tell you. I'm done with being afraid of showing people who I really am. That's so high school, Zeph. Besides, I wanted you to know this little factoid about me, since it's obvious we're going to be the best of friends. Eli, well, I'm honoured. Zeph, as you should be. I guess the best way to say it is, I'm just into people friendically. As you cross the lawn, Zeph waves to a couple of people sitting on the edge of the lake. He high-fives another guy as he walks by. Eli, okay, it's like day 2. How do you know so many people? We all have that friend who can't go anywhere without them saying hi to everyone. Zeph, another one of my great magical talents. I'm a total people person. Everyone wants a piece of this action. Eli, it must be your otherworldly charm and man of mystery vibe. Zeph, I like the sound of that. Oh, I just thought of a fun game. It's going to take us a little while to cross campus. How about this? You can ask me any question you want and I'll answer with complete honesty, but only until we reach the greenhouse. You in? Tutorial. This is your chance to get to know Zeph better and learn more about the magical world. Eli, Zeph, I'm in, tell me everything, or some other time. Okay, how is the time going for now? This chapter isn't as long as the first one, but I still think I'll take a bit of a break here. But I will be back shortly. See you soon.